Hi everyone, Brett from Metropole here. I'm joined by Michael Yardney today. Hey Michael.
Hi Brett.
Thanks for joining me. We're at our Business Accelerator Mastermind in Sydney, and just had a chat before about potentially being the best time to buy property in the last 30 years. Can you explain a little bit about that?
Well, that's a bold claim,
It
but
is.
over the last 2 years or so, Sydney property values have dropped 15%, Melbourne property values have dropped 10, 12%, depending upon where you look. And that didn't happen in the global financial crisis. But the last time property values dropped as much as that was probably 3 decades ago in the late 80s, early 90s, around the time of the recession we had to have.
Yeah.
So, to be fair, prices went up a little bit higher, but you only get an opportunity to buy at such a discount in Sydney and Melbourne once, twice in your lifetime.
Yeah.
And so this is a great time to buy counter-cyclically in Sydney or Melbourne. Brisbane didn't have anywhere near as much of a drop, but it's a fantastic time to ride the next property wave in Brisbane. And I'm sure that we're, if not at the bottom, very, very close to the bottom in Melbourne and Sydney, but the papers won't report it, the results won't show it for another 2 or 3 months. Not a rush, not about to have a property boom, but looking back in 10 years' time, 5 years' time, you're going to think, gee, I missed an opportunity if you don't get in today.
Yeah, absolutely. And timing is everything, as you know. I guess money's quite cheap as well. I mean, we were talking before about interest rates being worth twice as much. So the amount you can actually borrow at the moment, repayments are actually quite low too.
Sure. So interest is important, timing is valuable, but if you don't buy the right asset, then you're wasting a great opportunity. So not every property is an investment grade property, not every location is going to outperform the averages. In fact, capital growth won't be assured for lots of areas here because wages growth is going to be slow in many suburbs. So you've really got to find areas where disposable income is higher, where people's wages are going up more than average. And so there are only selected suburbs in our big capital cities that I would be considering investment grade moving forward.
Yeah, great. Look, really appreciate your time. If the team at Metropole can help you, please get in contact. We do this every day. So thanks again for your time, Michael. Good to spend the day with you.
Pleasure.
Thanks.